Hi, I'm Tara Gregory, the Family and Consumer Sciences Agent for North Carolina Cooperative Extension in Chatham County. Today I'm going to talk to you about spices and herbs. So spices and herbs, we know they have anti-inflammatory effects, helping to keep inflammation down in our bodies, antioxidant effects that can help us prevent cancers and other health issues. We also know that spices and herbs can have glucose, so blood sugar, and cholesterol lowering properties. Some studies even show that it can improve or have positive effects on our mood and cognition, so how we think. So sounds good to me. Let's talk about some of these spices and herbs and what you can make with them. The first one we have here, garlic powder. Pretty popular one. Garlic itself is delicious to cook with. Garlic powder makes it easy for you to have garlic on hand anytime. So garlic dried in this form is strong. It does have a pungent garlic aroma to it. So what's great about garlic powder is using it instead of garlic salt, or it will keep the salt down in your recipe but still give you that delicious garlic flavor. Garlic powder lasts in your pantry a long time, so you can always have it on hand, and it can be a quick option instead of having minced garlic when you're in a hurry. It's a wonderful option for making dips that you want that garlic flavor, but you don't want the sort of sting of a fresh garlic with your dip. You can use it in marinades or rubs, and it's excellent with roasted vegetables. All right, let's move on to our cumin. So cumin is something I use a lot of. You're gonna find cumin in chili powder, garam masala, which are Indian spice mixes, and curry powder. So cumin has an earthy taste to it and a bit of a musky smell to it. So I love to use cumin on carrots and roast them in the oven. So just put some oil on your carrots, a little salt, some cumin, and roast away, and it is delicious. Next, let's talk about oregano. I have dried oregano here, so it comes from an herb, a small little herb that's much stronger in fresh form. In dried form, you still get an excellent flavor, and the smell is almost, has like a minty smell to it. So oregano is sometimes called the pizza herb. You'll find it in the pizza sauces or in the shakers at the pizza shop. You can shake the herb right on top of your pizza. It's often found in Mediterranean and Mexican cuisines. Oregano pairs great with olive oil, tomatoes, garlic, which sounds a lot like the makings of a pizza sauce or a marinara sauce. And that's where you'll find it most of the time. Okay, next one might be new to you. It's cardamom. Cardamom is expensive spice, but you don't usually use a lot of it when you use it in a recipe. So cardamom has a sweet smell and a bit of like a lemony scent to it. Cardamom is found in some Scandinavian pastries and is traditionally used to flavor coffee, or you might see it in spiced chai or curries. So try cardamom in curries or stews, and it also pairs excellent with cinnamon and cloves and nutmeg, which those spices you'll see, they're all sort of like a warming mixture of spices that you find in sweet dishes or baked items. Paprika. Paprika is one of my favorites to use. So paprika comes from a mix of a specific type of peppers. So they're dried and ground up, and you have different varieties of paprika that will drastically change the taste of your dish. So you have a sweet paprika, or just regular paprika, a mild, you might see that as well. You also can find hot and smoked paprika. So the smoked paprika is an excellent option for adding a smokiness or depth to a dish that may not have meat in it, or does have meat. You could use it in like a meat rub. But if you wanted to add a smoky flavor to a dish that's not coming from anywhere else, smoked paprika is a great option. I like to use just regular paprika or sweet paprika to cook chicken. I sauteed chicken, put paprika on there. It gives it a vibrant color. Paprika is excellent for that as well. So not only the flavor boost, but a burst of color as well. So regular paprika or sweet paprika can also be used as a topping for your deviled eggs or hummus. All right, cinnamon. Cinnamon is very popular. It has a sweet and spicy smell to it. Often seen in sweet dishes. I love to use it in oatmeal. You can use less sugar or less sweet foods or toppings in a dish if you use cinnamon, because it gives your palate the sensation or the sensation that there's sweet in that dish. Cinnamon can also surprisingly be used in some savory dishes to add a warmth and a little bit of unique spiciness to it. You could try it in a bolognese sauce, so with that meat and tomato mixture, and add some warmth with your cinnamon. So you can explore some new ways to use that other than in your sweets. Let's move on to some fresh herbs we have here. Let's talk about rosemary. Rosemary is gonna be a hardy herb. It smells like pine, maybe woodsy or lemony. It is gonna withstand the cooking process. So hardy herbs like rosemary, you can put in a dish and it can cook for the whole time with the food. So think of maybe roasted potatoes with rosemary, or with poultry like turkey or chicken. Excellent flavor combination there. So a quick way to remove the leaves from the stem, because you don't want to use this thick stem when you cook with rosemary. You just hold your stem right here and push against the direction of the leaves. There you are. You can use these like this, depending on what you're making, or chop them up, and that'll bring out even more of those oils in the leaves and bring you that rosemary flavor. And then lastly, we're gonna talk about mint. Mint is an example of a more delicate herb as opposed to our sturdy one over here. So herbs like this would include basil or cilantro. They're gonna be herbs you wanna eat fresh, like this, or at the very end of cooking where they're not getting heated up or cooked down very much. So mint smells like a delicious stick of gum that has that minty smell to it. Mint is excellent for you can make beverages using mint. You can use flavored water with other fruits and use mint. You can also pair it in salads, like a watermelon salad, where you would add mint and cucumber and a little lime juice, and the mint really peps up that dish and brings it all together. So try a new way to use those spices in your pantry, or try out a new herb that you're growing at home or you buy at the store. So, enjoy!